WAC Digest. Go ahead, Kyle.
Justin, this is for you. Last year, you guys didn't have a lot of size. I think that's a little bit of an understatement, but you got 6'10" graduate students sitting right next to you, a couple other big guys. How nice is that with knowing they're healthy too?
Oh, I mean, it's really good. They've all been coming together really good in practice, playing high-low and just learning how to get to their spots in the post. Playing with Dima has really been great. I can't wait to go to war with him this season. We've been building chemistry since June, and it's been good.
South Texas Border Sports is on with us. You're free to go ahead.
Yes, good afternoon, Justin. This one's for you. Particularly with the only returning starter, you coming back. Just how do you feel about some of that pressure being alleviated from you from a scoring standpoint, where not necessarily everything will run through you from a scoring standpoint?
It's a lot of pressure off. We have players that are coming in who are going to be a big help this season, and it's going to show throughout the year. So there's definitely a lot of pressure off as they can do scoring well. They can play defense. We have a lot of pieces that are going to be a big help this season.
We'll head back over to Kyle McDonald.
Dima, this one's for you. Talking with Coach Figure the other day, you mentioned you're gonna have a big role this year for the Vaqueros. How do you see that playing out? I mean, he recruited you to Austin Peay when he was there too. I mean, obviously there's a connection between you two, and how excited are you for that opportunity that a lot of things are gonna be run through you this year?
I mean, I couldn't be more excited, man. It's Coach Figure is a great coach. Plenty of success in the past. He knows exactly how to utilize me to my best potential. I also have Justin, who, in my opinion, is the best player in the WAC conference. So, and we're becoming alone well together. And I'm excited, man. Like, I'm excited to showcase what I can do, how I can help my team. Just bring that good energy on a court, and we're gonna win a lot of games. We're ready for war. We're ready to play hard, play physical, and play fast. So yeah, man, I'm excited about upcoming season.
We'll head back over to South Texas Border Sports.
Coach Matt Figure, this one's for you. A little over 3 weeks, around 3 weeks left before the season starts. What are some of the final things that you're looking to install on your team before the season gets started for you?
We're just getting, we're continuing to try to add, work on some zone offense. Getting better with our rotations and our assignments every day defensively. I think we're further along with some of the things than we were last year at this point. We had so many injuries that set our team back last year. We've been able, knock on wood, to stay relatively healthy. So, I'm at a point right now with these guys that, it's not about so much the grind every day of saying, well, we got to practice for 2.5 hours. I want to have us be in a spot where we're doing quality over quantity right now, so we can stay fresh and healthy. And injuries are always part of the game, but right now I'm more worried about us getting quality things done. So that's the main focus, getting closer and closer to the season.
Follow up from Kyle, WAC Hoops Digest.
Matt, I didn't ask you this the other day, and I don't know why. What's the, is there different, do you coach differently throughout the non-conference slate and through November, December, before you get to WAC play, and then change that a little bit? Like, if you're trying to figure out rotations and stuff?
Well, last year I didn't have to figure out rotations because we barely had enough players to play. So that one was real easy. No, the more you have to figure that out, that I think that gives you more opportunities to be a good team. If you got to if you got to sit and tinker with things and look at rotations and how things are, I think that means you've got depth. I mean, that means you've got guys that can help you. So yeah, I mean, we're going to try to figure out who's the best 5 players who can help us in certain roles. Guys got to understand their roles. They got to embrace their roles. They've got to be stars at their roles. And everybody's role changes throughout the year. Some people's roles increase, some people's roles decrease. But that's why you play. I think the season is broken up into 3 seasons. You have your preseason where you're getting ready, and that includes into your non-conference, and then you got the grind of the conference season, and then you have postseason. Obviously, you want to be playing your best basketball when it gets closer to postseason than you do right now. I think we've been doing a lot of good things daily that gives me hope and encouragement with this team. I'm not worried about winning and losing right now. I'm worried about us getting better every day.
Right back over to South Texas Border Sports.
Coach, you mentioned that you're starting to put a lot of the qualitative work over quantitative. Just how much of that do you figure in the percentage that is worked on a daily basis, where you see a lot more qualitative stuff getting done rather over the quantity?
Yeah, just guys knowing their assignments more. We're from an offensive standpoint, you got to try to grow your playbook, and sometimes you, as a coach, you try to get too smart. I've found out with this team, we share the ball with each other so well, and there's a lot of guys that complement one another. I need to try to keep it as simple as possible with them so they don't have to think and they can play. Defensively, you can see them in their ball screen coverages getting better. You can see them in their assignments behind the ball screen coverage getting better. You can see guys in defending screens getting better. You can see guys resisting cuts getting better. You can see guys guarding the basketball getting better. And it's our transition defense. You can see guys knowing their assignments more in transition. So there's a lot of things that I've seen growth in. We're not a finished product by any means, but we're getting better every day. This week we've got a closed door scrimmage at the end of the week, so we're treating this like this is week 1 of our prep for playing a game. So by the end of the week we want to be mentally and physically ready to take on a team with another jersey.